Welcome to the video tutorial of Apraxia Farm. My name is Barbara Fernandez. I'm a speech-language pathologist and the creator and designer of Apraxia Farm. My goal here today is to either guide people that already have Apraxia Farm on their device to learn how to utilize it, to facilitate learning of speech sounds, or to let people that are very interested in using Apraxia Farm learn how to use the app and know what Apraxia Farm is all about. I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible, but the app is very comprehensive, so let's get to it. To get started, we're going to go ahead and select player.
Select one or more players, then press Next.
So as you've heard, we have the option here to select one or more players. So I could select here Alice and John. But if this is the first time you're using the app, you will want to add a player. You can select an avatar here to that player and enter the name. Now, as you can see, I have 3 players. If you are a speech-language pathologist, you have the ability to add an unlimited number of students to the app. If you take a look here at the settings, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the instructional audio, but the app has instructional audio to guide you through the use of the app to facilitate your learning using the app with a child. The app is designed to have an adult facilitating the use of the app, which is used often with very young children. In this case, Alice is my daughter, and actually we use the app quite frequently because she goes to speech therapy to work on her speech sounds. We're still not sure if it is apraxia or just a severe phonological disorder, but at this point it doesn't matter because the app will actually give a variety of different words so that Alice or your child can practice speech sounds. So let's get to it. I've selected Alice here. The app has 3 activities. She can practice the sound in isolation, practice the words in sound, which is the activity 2, or the activity 3 will allow her to practice the words in sequence or to vary up very slowly how the words are being produced. Let's go ahead and take a look at the very first activity, which is the sound windows. We have here 2 sound windows that the child can tap and hear how each sound is produced. On the left side, you have the consonants, and on the right side, you have the vowels. I'm going to tap here so that you guys can take a look at it. So that was the production of the sound B, and here's the vowel A.
Ah.
Ah. So I can actually combine these two.
Ah.
Ba. Or I can also switch to a different vowel.
Ah. Ah.
Or switch to a different consonant.
Ah.
You have all the vowels here of English, as well as all the different consonants of English. One very cool thing of this activity is that it allows you to utilize the camera on your device. You can actually see me now, and I can mirror the production. This way, the child gets a visual feedback of how they are producing each sound. You can use the right window to mirror the consonants or the left window to mirror the vowels. I'm going to tap done because now we are ready to move on to the activity 2, which is the farmhouse. For us to get to the farmhouse, we need to know which sound the child is having difficulty with. For Alice, we have been practicing both CV and VC words with consonant and vowel words or vowel consonant words, as well as CVC words. Also, because of her age, we want to always start with the early developing sounds. So the sounds actually are in order here of acquisition. If your child is a little older, they might be having difficulties with the SZ or the TH and R. So you can move along based on how your child is having difficulty or struggling with. We are here at the PBM DNT area, which is the bilabials. The bilabials would be the very first sound, or you can also do by vowels. Children with apraxia of speech also struggle with the production of vowels, not just consonants. You're able to select the vowels as well. But let's focus on the PBM cluster group and tap next.
Pan.
As I said earlier, Apraxia Farm is designed for an adult-child interaction. Here you would present them with this word and ask them what it is.
Pan.
If they have difficulty, you can always tap, or you can let the child tap to hear the production of that word.
Pan.
Pan.
Man.
Man.
Bowl.
As you either swipe or tap on the
Bowl.
next, you get an auditory information, so the child gets to hear how that word is produced. And at the top, right above the photo of the child, you can mark how the child produced that word. For example, we said, "What is this?" The child said, "Toll." You can go ahead and mark that was an incorrect production by tapping on the red button. We go to the next. We can give them a model.
Bat.
Bat. If they said it correct, you tap on the green. Go to the next.
Puff.
Puff. If they said puff or something close to puff, we call it an approximation and we mark yellow. A very
Boy.
A very useful tool that we have here is the ability for you to also have the sound in isolation. So in the case here we have, if they're having difficulty with the sound B,
Ba.
you can give them a model that it's produced with the closed lips,
Ba.
or you can zoom in
Ba.
and go boy.
Oi. Ba. Oi.
Boy. And we go back here
Boy.
to boy. One other very useful feedback tool is the voice recorder. Toy. Toy. Then you can play for the child to listen to her own production as they are trying to say the word boy.
Boy.
Boy, and let's hear what you said. Toy. Toy. Does that seem the same? And that will also give them the feedback that they're not producing that word correctly.
Bun. Bun. Pass. Bus. Boss.
As you can see, all the words that we have here are CVC words that are with the B sound,
Pit.
or the P sound,
Pine.
or the M sound, because
Book.
these are bilabial, so they're produced with the lips.
Book.
Words. I'm gonna tap done. Now we'll move on to the third activity, which is the words farm. This allows them to combine either 2 words or 3 words. A lot of times the breakdown for children with apraxia is putting the words together in a sequence. They might say the word boy correctly if it's just the word boy, but sometimes if they say the boy toy or blue boy, then they end up saying oi toy, because there is a breakdown with more complexity. So let's practice that. And the way we practice this is by slowly changing the combination of the words. So instead of making it very complex, we start with combinations of words that are very similar. In this case, they can even say pay twice, which is the same word, just repeating them. That's the easiest. Then we can go to
Pay. pie.
Alice, say pay pie. That's fine. We go to pay up.
Pay. Up. Pay. Ape.
And then we can practice pie, ape. And then we can practice pie, ape. Up, ape.
Up. Ape.
As they master this, you can start modifying things by introducing another consonant with the combination of B's and P. B, ape.
B. Ape. Boo. Ape.
And that is another way of modifying the production of words by slowly increasing the complexity. And here you also have the same tools you had on the previous activity, which is the ability to track how the child is producing by tapping the green button for correct, yellow for approximation, and the red for an incorrect production. You also have the voice recorder so the child can listen to their production, and you can also change the complexity of the words. Eventually, the child will be able to be doing 4-syllable words.
Ballerina. Avocado.
So they are combining words that have a variety of different consonants and that are almost completely unrelated to each other. Finally, we take a look at the reports and prizes. In this section, we also have a built-in homework. So if you're a speech pathologist and you want to send a homework to the child's home, you can select a CVC list of words that are bilabials with a B. And this is your homework. There's hundreds of worksheets that you can send home. Then we can also take a look at how the child is progressing in their therapy. You can look at, for Alice, and consonants, so the bilabial, she's mastering with 100% accuracy. Now the velars, CVC, she's struggling. Then we can also take a look at vowels. We have never practiced vowels. And also by syllable structure, you can see we've mastered CV and VC words. Now we're working on CVC words, and eventually you're gonna make our way down to 4-syllable words. And here you can see the individual history, the word's farm and how she produced. And here we also worked on the farmhouse, the targeted sounds, and the overall accuracy. If you are a speech pathologist wanting to share this data with the parents, you can email this, or if you are a parent wanting to share this information with the speech pathologist, you can also do this by emailing the speech pathologist all the different words that your child has practiced and mastered. That was it for Apraxia Farm. If you have any questions, please just contact us. If you own the app, you can contact us via the support. If you don't own the app, just visit the Smart Ears website to reach us, reach me, and ask any of the questions that you might have about Apraxia Farm.